Welcome to yet another weekly Spanish review video where we try to recap or take a moment to um, see what we have gone through during this week, what we have learned, and what resources we have used in addition to this website, right? Because we all want to improve, right? Improve our vocabulary, improve our reading skills, listening skills, and even speech. So this week we have spent most of our time on adjectives. So I think we spent about 5 to 6 videos, right, on this. So it's all in a playlist. You could uh, revisit them if you'd like, if you haven't seen them, uh, and 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 probably after that, in a regular uh, uh, in a regular videos, we'd be doing or taking the basic quiz, main test, and so on and so forth. So this is what we have been doing so far this week in terms of learning. So this is many adjectives, and in addition to this, I have been and I mentioned this before, so the link is in the description. So this is CNN in Spanish or in Espanol, and the good thing about it is you not only get to know the news, but you could also learn new vocabulary, right? Just by reading. And if you don't understand, you could use Google Translate and try to get the meaning of the word, right? And even though it might be new to you um, when you read it, but if you do it regularly, you might, and more often than not, encounter the same word again. And this will again re-establish what you have learned, right? So it's building your vocabulary. That's really important in terms of not only Spanish, but learning any kind of language, right? Any new language is one of the foundations is the vocabulary, right? To know the vocabulary so I can read um, and even listening, right? So once you know the vocabulary, you know how people speak. I mean, like you will know the words, so it'll not be totally alien to you. So all right, so let's take us. I'll go through a small exercise in terms of trying to decipher the meaning of a headline. All right, so let's try to find something. Okay. Uh, all right. This seems to be a good one. All right. So it's it comes the headline or the news item comes on a topic Ciencia y Espacio. Ciencia means science. E is and. Espacio is space. And don't take my word for it. We can also use Google Translate for it because we are all learning together. Ciencia.
Ciencia.
Okay. Here one more time.
Ciencia.
Okay. And then we have this is
E.
E. So you might not be able to see this, but it it means and, so it's not on the screen. But okay, so ciencia y it means space. Let's see how it's pronounced.
Espacio. Espacio. Espacio.
Okay, and
Espacio.
all right. So so that is science and space, right? So okay, so let's try to read and decipher what it means. The headline, Katya. Okay, that's the name of a girl. So Katya. Don't think I can pronounce the last name. Think it's all right. So um, uh, okay, let's leave the name. Okay, so La Primera, which means the first, Latina, nacida in Mexico. So in Mexico would mean in Mexico, but I think Mexico in Spanish is pronounced as Mexico. We'll have to check that. We can check it right now. So because that's what I heard in some TV shows. But see,
México.
yep, Mexico. That's what I thought. So Mexico.
México.
Okay. So Mexico in, okay, this is in space, right? So first Latina in space, from in Mexico, from in space. So AL, I think is B. AL, olive. Okay, to, all right. So it's to the
Al.
al
Al.
al al, and what is IR?
Ir.
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 E and al. And okay, so Katia, la primera latina nacida en Mexico en ir al espacio. In Mexico to go to space, right? So what is nacida? Nacida. Nacida. Okay, typing in nacida. Okay, born.
Nacida.
Okay. Alright, so Katia, first Latina born in Mexico, um, to go to space. Interesting. So, la primera Latina nacida en Mexico en ir al espacio. And this will also improve your listening skills, because you'll also have the news in Spanish. I mean, talking about it. So,
Ay, sí, la verdad es que fue un momento espectacular. No sé cómo describir la experiencia, pero la verdad es que por unos días todavía como que no me lo creía.
all right. So yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good site to learn, build your vocabulary, even your listening skills. You could listen to the news, you could read the news. It's all in one place. Um, yeah. So uh, that's what I've been doing. So uh, Alright, so I think in the next video we'll be taking the basic quiz. Okay, so until then, see you next time.